What's up, guys? Back with another video, and today is time for another episode of Tuesday Talks on Wednesday. This is my weekly series where I just talk about whatever you guys want. By the way, follow me on Instagram if you're watching this. Links in the bio. No, I keep saying bio. It's description. Idiot. I'm not a specialist, by the way, guys. Like, I'm just a regular guy. So I give answers that I would give. Duh. I don't know why I said that, but I give answers to just like as a friend. Don't take it as like a professional, like I'm a therapist. I'm just a regular guy, you know. Take it with a grain of salt. I want to be like y'all's older brother, not like your therapist or your doctor or your parent or anyone super important, you know. I'm just a guy, you know. But today's questions, only three or four of them. First question was, where do you think most creators fall short in terms of creativity on TikTok? I've gotten into this before. I feel like TikTok as an app encourages you to be super unmotivated and not creative at all. The app itself, if you look at like the biggest creators, they all post like 4 times a day. And I feel like you can't make good content when you're posting 4 to 6 pieces of it a day. I just don't believe that. Like, YouTubers post once a day and that's pushing it. Like, creators say daily uploading is insane, you know what I mean? So the only platform that's even similar to TikTok in terms of production is Twitter, and that's literally just words. But on top of that, I also feel like the scale for quality on TikTok is just way lower than any other platform, and that leads to people who are not as creative or as talented making content. Falling short implies that they could be something else, and this isn't like the elitist in me coming out like, oh, I know what real content is. But no, seriously, I don't think most of the people on TikTok who are creators could create something better. Like, they're a product of their environment. You couldn't put them somewhere else and thrive, you know what I mean? If I made it on TikTok from comedy text bubbles that are relatable, I couldn't go to YouTube and do the same thing. Like, it's lacking so much variety, so much flavor. It's for comedy mostly. I mean, the variety in the comedy on TikTok is so limited. You have relatable jokes and edgy jokes, and that's pretty much it. Like, no one is really making anything that's like creative. Like, your favorite creators all do the same thing, or they fall into 2 groups. Either they're edgy or they're relatable. Like, they're not funny. In my opinion, I don't find a lot of them funny, and that's what I think is the issue in the comedy land. I can't speak on the whole app as a whole. I mean, that's the quantity issue. When you're forced to post 5 times a day to keep up with everybody else, you're gonna have to put up one great one good one great idea, and 4 bad ones. And I've had this before where I have like one idea I love, and the rest is just flavor of the day. You gotta just throw it up because you need more posts. You know, you need more videos to get the algorithm pushing. You know, yeah. I don't know if I answered your question, but I feel like it's a 2-pronged thing where TikTok's need for quantity makes you post a lot more, and the creators on TikTok are just not as talented as other platforms. That's just my opinion. Next question. Hey man, a year ago I went from soccer to basketball. I was 11 at the time, and a pretty big deal in soccer in Germany, and then the pressure started rising on me and I was unhappy, so I quit for basketball. Now I play in a pretty big basketball team in Germany, but my dad keeps talking about how great I was in soccer and it bothers me. What should I do? Just talk to him. Just talk to him, man. You're not gonna get past this. If his comments about soccer annoy you, then you gotta talk about it. I mean, what's the alternative? He's not gonna stop mentioning it. Let's say you play basketball for the next 5 years. You can't just wait out his side comments for the next 5 years. If it's already annoying you right now, imagine as the years build on how annoying it's gonna get. Just keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again. Tell him how it makes you feel. And once again, guys, I'm an honesty kind of guy, so like when I hear things like that, I just think just tell them. Next time he makes that little side comment, I would just say it straight up. I don't like how you do that. It annoys me how you make that comment. I chose this sport because I like it. I don't want to play that. It doesn't make me happy. Make sure you bring up your happiness. You know, you might be better at a sport or something and you don't enjoy it, and the line between enjoyment and talent is the one that you have to pick with your whole life. You know, do you become an engineer and hate your life, or live on the streets and have fun? You know, you like, is a fine line between what you want to do and what you have to do. And obviously, soccer and basketball isn't anywhere near having to do it. So I would just tell him straight up. You know, I mean, it's your father. You would think your dad would would be okay with you if you said you're literally happier than something else. That's just what I would think, though. And by the way, if you're saying I should talk with someone about it, I already talked about it with my mom. but my dad thinks that I think it's good memory. Are you saying like your dad thinks you just don't? Are you saying that your dad thinks that like you just don't look at it fondly? I don't know what that means. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say talk about it, but now I'm saying you said don't say that. Well, that's all you can do though. What else can you do besides talk about it? I mean, you can ignore the comments, but what else are you gonna do besides tell them how you feel? I don't know what that means. By the way, am I just like wilding? I'm gonna go in the comments. Y'all gonna be dogging me like, you idiot. He meant this when he said that. You stupid idiot. That's another thing, guys. By the way, those people, put your own advice in the comments. Someone might read it and take it for their own. I saw people doing that in the last video, putting their own advice that they would do or that they would say. I want us to be a community once a week where we don't just dog people. We can exclude one day where we're super nice in a community and we just all talk and vibe. That'd be a good time. But yeah, I don't know what that means. I mean, yeah, just talk to him. I don't know what else can you do besides talk to him. You could ignore it, which it seems like you really don't want to ignore it. DM me again if didn't answer it. But yeah, I don't know what else you would do with that. The last one. Yo, I love TikTok. I love the TikToks and YouTube videos. Thank you. You're wicked funny. Thank you. Appreciate the support. My problem is that I have a best friend. Dude, I swear I can read, guys. Y'all, I swear I can read. It's for jokes. It's for jokes. My problem that I have is that my best friend that I used to do everything with, stuff like talking about the future, wanting to accomplish our goals, how we're going to have a bright future and all that. Then he decided to get a girlfriend, and I didn't have a problem with it at first. Then 1 month go by, but this dude did message me one time and got a whole different friend group and got wrapped into a bad life. I sent him a message asking why he did that, and he responded with, I don't want to fucking talk to you again, dude, and then blocked me on everything. I'm assuming you're young. This happens, people grow in and out of friendships, and it's really rare to find a friendship that's gonna last a lifetime. A lot of people you think are close aren't that close. Like, people use the word friends too loosely. Like, I've had 3 real friends. I would say I've had 3 friends since high school, and they haven't changed. I've had people who are like I'm really close to, who like I would talk to right now, and like those are like acquaintances, like relatively like in between friend and acquaintance. But people use friend way too loosely nowadays. You know what I mean? Now, like classmates, I was cool with my classmates. We would text, but a friend to me is someone you can talk to every day. Like someone who is there for you, someone who like you enjoy 100% of the time. Not because y'all are in the same class or y'all like the same sport or like you're on the basketball team together. Like a friend to me is something beyond that. Like, people use it so loosely. Like, oh, that's my friend Jessica in biology. No, y'all just classmates or acquaintances. Like, y'all aren't actual friends. And that's probably the main issue that people have. That's more of a side note. That's not really, I don't know if that's in regards to you, but just in general, guys, like, understand what a friend really is. Like, who you think your close friends are your real friends, probably. If you have more than 5 to 10 friends, I don't believe you. Like, you don't. Friends is like a 5 cutoff. Like, more than 5, we'll get into casual territory. Friends like the seasons. They come in and out, and they come for a reason. Is that a bar? Friends like the seasons. They come in and out for a reason. That has to be a bar. I did not just make that up. But he had a purpose in your life, and now his purpose is done. And this is a very common thing. Guys leaving, girls leaving for their significant other happens all the time. Like, someone I know did the same thing with their best friend. They just left them, and that happens because you're not really friends. Like I'm like, I don't know. It's just hard for me to explain to someone. Like, a lot of people nowadays have friends off of just comfortability. Like, we aren't the best of friends. We don't really vibe that much, but am I gonna find anything better than this? And you just kind of stick with that one person, and you don't want to go out and find new groups because you already have a group right here. So it's like, why would I even try to go find somebody else? I could never imagine texting my homie from 4 months ago like, F you, dude. I don't want to talk to you. Like, bro, let's just chop it up. Like, it's that's so extra. That's so extra. I don't know. I wouldn't sweat it. I understand that you guys had a history, but understand that that's gone now. You enjoy that season. You learn from them. You take what you can from that experience, and you move on to the next person or the next group of people, And that's what this is. You have to just move on, You can't, You want to fight for him? I don't know what else you can't make him come back to you. And honestly, do you want someone who left you so fast? Anyone who would leave you like this, high and dry for no reason, they don't deserve your energy, your thoughts, your time. Let it go. Let it go. Embrace the good times, but understand that he's moved on, and you should move on too. Find people who match you better. If you really thought about it, you'd see that you guys didn't have as much in common as you thought you did, and that kind of led to y'all drifting apart even more. But yeah, that's female. That's a lot of feminine energy, like cussing you out months later, leaving you like that. Yeah, I would just say, understand it wasn't your fault. You can't change it. You can't fix it. He doesn't deserve for you to fix it. And if they ever break up, look at what he did in the past. You know, that's what I would say though. I don't know. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it around. A little more casual this week, a little more just talking. Yeah, peace.